Hi, it's really a challenge to find the best products that can be deserving of your hard-earned money. It may be easier when you have a reliable source like our channel. Actually, our team reviewed a lot of products, analyzed endless reviews from the actual users, and made our rankings based on many factors, such as price, quality, durability, performance, and the reputation of the manufacturer. If you choose from this list, you can be sure that you're buying one of the best products. You can see their latest prices and find out more information about these products by using the links below in the description. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Okay, so let's get started with the video.
Are you looking for the best brake rotors in your budget? Well, in today's video we break down the top 5 best brake rotors that are available on the market. Starting at number 5, we have the Wagner E-Coated rotors. Yup, they perform. Your car will stop. Your brakes will fade over time with, so it's probably prudent to look for a performance pad if you're planning on taking them to a track. These inexpensive rotors don't produce too much road noise. These rotors are super cheap, so don't expect too much. These rotors will last long enough that you can save up some money and get some higher quality rotors that will last longer. If you need something cheap to get you through a couple of months, these are a good option. Sometimes you just need a really cheap rotor to hold you over. If you have a cheap, old car that isn't worth putting much money into, these are fine. If you are a little strapped for cash, but your rotors badly need replacement, these will work great. But if you're looking for something that performs well, this is not your best pick. Moving on at number 4. We have the Brembo UV Coated rotors. They are Brembos, they work great. You don't get the heat dispersion, since they are just smooth rotors without bigger vents, but you'd be hard-pressed to get better from a smooth brake. Perfectly fine. The Brembos are as quiet as the Bosch rotors. They cost a lot more, so you should expect them to be a bit better than all the budget options. It's nice that they aren't a letdown. These Brembos are really well protected and well constructed. They will definitely last, and they won't go through pads at an alarming rate. They will get noisier as the brake coating wears off over time. That affects longevity and comfort and can be one of the more irritating things when buying coated brakes. Brembo is one of the brands, like Wilwood or EBC, that you can feel good about owning. You can take the sticker out of the box and slap it on your car. These ones are from the budget line. At least, as budget as Brembo gets, they are still expensive. You get some really long-lasting, good-performing brakes that will improve your car over factory for the price. At number 3, we have the ACDelco Gold. Do you like your car feeling like new? These brakes will make it feel like new, assuming you get good brake pads to go with it. They aren't an upgrade, they aren't worse, they are just a good replacement for old brakes. They are a little noisy for smooth brakes, but it's not noticeable inside the cabin. For a replacement rotor, there's nothing to complain about. ACDelco is the GMOEM replacement brand, so they have to be really, really long-lasting. That's what they are known for. It's not uncommon to see stock GM vehicles with high mileage and original brakes. ACDelco has to compete directly with that. You don't have to worry about them failing. There exists a pretty big issue with recommending ACDelco rotors. If you don't have a GM product, like a Chevy truck or Cadillac coupe, then it might be hard to find brakes that fit. That's because ACDelco is a GMOEM manufacturer. That's great if you have a GM product. They are long-lasting, great quality for the price brakes. Check out the Raybestos or Power Stops if you don't have a GM vehicle. There's really no reason not to grab these if you do have a GM, though. At number 2, we have the Bosch Quiet Cast rotors. For the price, they have great performance. Usually, budget brakes shake and rattle. The ultra-cheap Wagners on our list certainly will. Bosch somehow made a budget brake rotor that is rock solid. It's not suitable for racing or anything, but for the average car, they are fantastic. Comfort is where the Bosch rotors shine. They are very quiet and very smooth, and you will definitely notice how nice they are if you get stuck in stop-and-go traffic. Your pads will wear evenly, which is good, but the rotors are just middle of the road as far as durability. The price makes it easier to replace them when they get worn down, and you'll still have spent less than rotors that last a bit longer. Bosch knocks it out of the park with the Quiet Cast rotors. They are just a great rotor for most cars. They are quiet, work well enough, and last long enough to be worth it. We have to temper all of that greatness. We keep saying they work great for the price. There are better performing brakes, like the Napas, and there are longer lasting brakes, like the Brembos, but they both cost more than twice as much. They are also both noisier. There just isn't much bad to say about the Quiet Cast brakes at the end of the day. If they came as an easy-to-find set, they'd be the best on our list. The fact that Bosch sells the rotors one at a time just makes them inconvenient compared to the PowerStop set. And finally, at number 1, we have the PowerStop Evolution rotors. These are smooth, stock replacement rotors. We'll call them mild performance, in that they aren't an upgrade over your stock brakes, but they will still perform way better than old rotors. You will feel a noticeable improvement because of the included brake pads, though. The PowerStop brakes are quiet and have a great pedal feel. You won't have anything to complain about if you install these on your daily. The Bosch down the list are a little less noisy, but they aren't as convenient. They are smooth rotors, hard pads, and coated to protect against the elements. In other words, they will be good for a while. The only issue is that the coating doesn't last as long as more expensive discs, so if longevity is your only concern, get the Brembo or Rebestos down the list. Anytime you can get a kit that includes rotors and pads, we get excited. It's not because they are super high quality or anything. It's because it means you are more likely to replace and upgrade the whole system instead of just slapping rotors on your car and expecting miracles. What you get in the box is a perfectly acceptable replacement for your stock brakes. They don't perform better, and they probably won't last quite as long as factory brakes, but you won't have to worry about them. The best part is that it's a great value. You save about $50 by buying it as a kit.
Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. If this video was helpful to you, please make a sure like, comment, subscribe.